Did you wake up this morning thinking, oh, I could have used a little more sleep, maybe a few more hours, a few more minutes? Well, how much sleep do you really need? And what happens if you don't get enough? This is a great topic. We have Dr. Ala here with Cereset to talk about just how important getting sleep is. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me today.
Can we just start with Cereset?
Cereset. Our technology is safe, it's effective, it's studied, it's showing great support and optimization in helping people get gainful, restful sleep. Sleep is absolutely vital, and we use this technology without really influencing the client. It's really their brain doing the work through what we call an acoustic mirror that allows their brain to change, bring itself back to a restful state. It's awesome.
And this is something so many of us deal with. Millions of people are suffering with not getting enough sleep.
Millions of people. 30% of our working population gets under 6 hours of sleep, and these are the people that are really we're depending on to keep our economy driven, to keep our kids learning. And so we need to have our workers getting restful sleep, and when they're not, they become agitated, they become certainly stressed out, and they're looking and searching for things to try and pacify that lack of sleep, and probably turning in directions that they shouldn't be turning.
Okay, I'm stressed out, I need more sleep, but I can't sleep because I'm stressed out. Have you heard that one?
Oh, every day. Every day. We've all been there. We've all experienced this. So Cereset technology allows us to go back into such a restful sleep so that our body resets to a new set point, so that sleep becomes just like it was designed, hands off. Just, it should be there.
You know, medications. There are so many medications out there claiming to help you sleep. But this is working exactly with your
It's
own
working
body.
with your own brain rhythms and trying to take those rhythms that are out of sync and help them on their own terms sync back into a state without any external influence whatsoever.
What is the process like?
The process is tremendous. It's typically a 5 in-office session period of time where a client comes in. They're in there for approximately an hour. They sit in a beautifully comfortable leather chair, recline, with sensors on their head, earbuds in their ears, and they literally listen to their own brain's rhythms as the brain tries to help itself go into a restful state.
What is the goal? How many hours of sleep should an adult be getting?
Anywhere between 7 to 9 is what the scientific literature is saying will allow the brain to have much better opportunity to allow itself to reset and to refresh.
Can you expand on that? What are the risks on the long term, short term and long term?
Number one thing, people will age much faster when they don't get those 7 to 9 hours of deep restful sleep. Cardiovascular disease, heart disease is a huge risk factor. Obesity is a huge risk factor when a person doesn't sleep because they're always in a stress response. So the body changes its chemistry in relationship to that. People who don't sleep have compromised immune systems. They get sick faster and stay sick longer. So we're getting into cold and flu season. So it's absolutely vital if you're starting to feel run down, sleep should be your first go-to.
Just as important as diet.
Absolutely. It's one of the biggest and most important biological markers of literally optimal health and wellness.
And you touched on, we are coming up on the season of flu and lots of colds. If you're not getting enough sleep, your immune system suffers.
It's shot because it depends on the brain, which should be in a restful state for 7 to 9 hours a day, to be able to help fight off these bugs by keeping the immune system vigilant. When it's not rested, when it's sleepless, it can't provide vigilance. So we get sick.
So, you know, people are watching right now and they're thinking, well, I'm not getting enough sleep. I mean, kind of what's the first step for people who are interested?
I would suggest the first step, number one, is, you know what, do a little bit of a triage in your own home and take away those devices for a while prior to, you know, getting into that restful time of the evening, because people are tending to take our blue light devices and we keep ramping up the brain. Secondly, we tend to maybe eat things that at nighttime may disrupt our sleep. And so fasting before you go to sleep may be a better idea. Eat earlier in the day. Of course, maybe taking some time just to lay in the bathtub or take a nice hot shower are the routines that people have attempted. But one of the most important things is when you have been disrupted with sleep, Cereset may be your answer. And I would strongly encourage people to visit our website, cereset.com, to learn about this brilliant technology that can help you from years of sleeplessness once again regain your sleep.
Can you get it back? Can you reverse the damage?
Your brain is brilliant in what it can do, and if it can learn to repattern itself and rebalance and reset.
Okay, Cereset, reset. You gave us your web address.
Yes.
Tell us one more time where you're located.
We're just 2 blocks east of the Shields Arena, next to Clarity Brain Centers, 3029 Brant Drive, 701-566-5231.
It's always fascinating to visit with you, Dr.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we're talking about the Blue Water Bash once again, and we're going to find out what's new at Leela and Lavender.